Sometimes eating isn't always easy for me, and that's why I love wheat. What am I talking about? One bite at a time, okay? One bite at a time.
I'm in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I've got the munchies. On this episode of Chef's Night Out, we're going to Winewood Organics, Zingerman's Roadhouse,
Whoa.
Echelon,
You can really taste Michigan in that dish.
the Blue Llama Jazz Club,
I had 8 of her gummies.
and taking a boober tour around the city.
Wow, that's beautiful. I'm just happy I'm high.
I'm Vanessa Lavorato. I'm an edible maker. I'm a cookbook author. I'm a television host from Bon Appetit. To start off my night in Ann Arbor, I'm going to Winewood Organics to meet up with Karley and Eric.
So this is my first time in Ann Arbor. I'm a big stoner. And I'm so excited to try your edibles. I'm an edible maker myself. That's how I got started.
Ann Arbor's kind of always been a weed town. In the 70s, they decriminalized cannabis. I've been growing for 18 years, I think.
Wow.
Our licensed type is called a micro business, so we're allowed to grow 150 plants. We can do any kind of processing edibles that we want, but the catch is that it all has to be from the product that we grow here. There's a yearly event called Hash Bash here.
Which is why it was decriminalized.
Was because of Hash Bash?
John Sinclair is a man that, lived here in Ann Arbor, and police were trying to buy some weed from him. He sold him a couple joints, and then they arrested him. It became a protest to go to the Diag at, the university, and everybody was smoking. And
At the university?
At the university.
John Lennon heard the story, and the Beatles ended up doing a concert in Ann Arbor.
What?
And because of that, it got national attention.
That's awesome.
And then John Sinclair got out of prison because of that.
It still happens every year, and that's really what kicked off the legalization of cannabis here in Michigan.
I can't wait to see your manufacturing, your grow, your kitchen, and then I want to eat some of your edibles because I'm not where I'd like to be.
Well, let's get you there.
Yeah.
Back there is White Widow.
White Widow? That's an old school strain, man. Let me put my hair up. What's going on here?
Yeah, so we've got some pectin on heat here. I already have some flavor inside. We've got tangerine as well as some orange extract in there. We'll then add some vanilla extract to kind of give it the creaminess of an orange push pop.
It smells amazing. It really does.
He is weighing out some citric acid so that after we've put in our extract, we'll put that in so that they actually set. So once it's in the depositor, it's kept at the right temperature and it's not going to just harden in there by itself.
And then from here, we cure it. We cure the gummies. She's done this before. Pop them out.
Yeah, we'll pop these guys out.
There's a way to do things. It's first day on the job.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
We want it to be the perfect consistency for not only longevity, but enjoyability.
I'm gonna enjoy a lot of these.
Yeah.
So this is the finished product, the Orange Push Pop Hash Rosin Cannabis Gummies. You saw how it was made from start to finish. They just look fabulous. They're not sweaty, they're not sticking together. That's a great product.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get some of these up front at the dispensary. We're bopping around Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
Do you wanna meet up with us later?
That would be wonderful. I would love that. Thank you for coming. Thank you for helping out. That was awesome. So
I work here now.
My next stop is Zingerman's Roadhouse. Now, when I told people I was going to Ann Arbor, everybody said to me, you have to go to Zingerman's.
Hey, what up?
You're Paul, yes?
I am Paul.
This is the guy right here. All right, what are we eating here?
So we are known for the mac and cheeses. incredible fried chicken.
Yeah,
too.
fried chicken is a must. You must get a fried chicken.
Let's
Yep.
get some fried chicken. And also you can see like you have the influence from the delicatessen because you have Nduja, which is coming from Calabria.
We have poutine coming from Canada, where you're from.
That's right. So what was it like growing up?
Our father and mother's philosophy to navigate through life, we got that and couldn't be more grateful. So it was awesome. You know, we had a lot of good food at like 2 a.m. coming home high.
I bet your fridge was packed and you guys are two
Our fridge was
stoners.
packed, and it was sick.
Your friend loved you. She's like, we got the deli meat.
We got the shit.
I had a bad edible experience.
Tell me about it.
I came home from work and I was really hungry.
Yes.
And there was a little foil
Who did it?
pouch. I got a big sweet tooth and I opened it and it was gummies. I ate the whole bag.
Oh no.
I took a shower and when I came out, the room was vibrating and I thought I was having a stroke. It was like 20 milligram per gummies. Then I felt okay because I knew I wasn't dying.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just fucking stoned.
This is our barbecue sampler plate. We have our barbecue beef, our pulled pork with the South Carolina barbecue sauce, our same pulled pork with the Memphis-style tomato barbecue sauce, sweet potato fries, and our sauteed spinach. This is Uncle Joe's catfish. It is a whole fish, so when we do eat it, we pull down this way to get the meat to come out. Cornmeal fried, deep fried. We have our Anson Mills grits, topped with our Cabot cheddar cheese, our collard greens that we make in-house, bacon braised collard greens.
And this is your mac and cheese?
Yep, this is the bacon pimento mac and cheese.
Bacon mac and cheese.
Yeah, this pimento cheese right here, Newski's applewood smoked bacon, our mancini pasta, and then celery leaves on top.
Everyone's talking about this mac and cheese. Hold your thought. Whoa. I don't know, I was a little skeptical on the pasta shape. I was like, all right, they're wild here. But damn.
It's mancini pasta from Italy.
I have to get at that catfish too. Oh, just wait, I got my barbecue here.
It's very good.
This kind of staple in the culture, Zingerman's, is definitely one of the few that is still here and preserved and helping. You know?
Yeah. There's a good ethos around, you can tell, with how you approach food. You don't cut corners.
We don't.
I like it. If someone asked me, hey Vanessa, I'm going to Ann Arbor, what would you recommend?
If you're like an outdoors person, there's the Arboretum, which is awesome. It's
What's
a wonderful outdoor space where there's hiking and it runs right along the Huron River.
Chef, what are your spots? Let's hear it.
All right, it's Fleetwood Diner. I can't believe none of you said it. It looks like an old Airstream trailer. It's been there for, Paul, how long?
Well, it was there when I was first in Ann Arbor. It was our only 24-hour place back then.
Still is, I think.
It still is.
An interesting time every time you go there. Like something interesting will happen.
Meet some interesting people.
For
Characters?
sure, absolutely.
I came to Ann Arbor lured by the promise of free love and cheap drugs.
And did it deliver?
It delivered.
We're going to Echelon. It's a really high-end restaurant, downtown Ann Arbor. Chef Joe has cooked up a whole menu just for me. This restaurant is incredible.
Thank you.
And this is my first time in Ann Arbor.
Okay, cool. We're in like the middle of agricultural heartland. So Michigan has the second largest biodiversity in the country. So we can grow like anything here, and we do. So we wanted to take all that stuff from all over the state and put it on a menu, showcase it. So this is very uniquely Michigan right here. The smoked whitefish dip from Lake Michigan. I never wanted to make it because I've always had these like kind of subpar versions of it. And we decided one day we'd try to make smoked whitefish. So it's a donut, a savory donut filled with our version of smoked whitefish dip. It's really fun to eat. It's nostalgic, but it's also like very uniquely Michigan.
What is this?
fermented strawberry soda.
I love it.
So it's almost like we made a kombucha with Michigan strawberries. If we have this amazing produce popping off 6 months out of the year, anything we can do to extend the season, we do it.
This is a secret menu.
This is ask about the sandwiches and we might tell you. This is our Filet-O-Fish, and it is all the fish scraps. We save them, we freeze them, and we make a fish mousseline. We fry it, top it with shredded lettuce and special sauce. There's like halibut, cod, and sea bass in there.
What I love is that people from Ann Arbor, nothing goes really to waste.
Michiganders as a whole have a little bit more connection with agriculture, nature. We ferment, we preserve, we do a lot of different things here to make sure that we're using the whole animal all the time.
Can I just say your crunch factor? That is a thing.
We love texture here.
You can really taste Michigan in that dish.
Awesome.
All of these dishes, but really, wow.
We call this root vegetable. It's all the root vegetables available to us at the farm. It has sunchoke puree on the bottom, milk chocolate fouilletine with hazelnut, a root vegetable cake, celery root, parsnip, carrot, and then all the peels from those vegetables we save, poach in simple syrup, we lightly dehydrate, and then we fry, and you have a crunchy little garnish that goes on top.
You are wild, sir. Thank you so much
My
for
pleasure.
taking time. I'm gonna eat some more.
Dude, eat all of it, please.
I'm here to taste Ann Arbor. And the best thing to open my appetite, edibles, cannabis. And I'm so grateful to Karley and Eric because look at all this food. I wouldn't be able to handle this normally. I'm just happy I'm high. We're on our way to Blue Llama Jazz Club. And we're meeting everybody. We're meeting Zach, we're meeting Ben, we're meeting Nick, we're meeting Karley, we're meeting Eric. We're meeting all of the town is coming.
I've never been to a jazz performance before in my life. This is my first time. Jazz virgin. And this is a place to come and listen to jazz music here in Ann Arbor. You walk in and you're in a different universe, especially when you're on 80 milligrams. A little bit nostalgic, little stars on the ceiling. I don't know if you had those like stickers that you put on the wall, you know, when you're a kid. It's kind of like that.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, I just had a wonderful meal. How was it? Plate after plate after plate.
That's cool.
You gotta go.
Is it awesome?
Yes. I knew he was gonna throw down.
Sure.
So I had 8 of her gummies before. Very proud of Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
That's what I see a lot here.
The music had just started. We got our drinks. I ordered a non-alcoholic lemon ginger spritz, which after a full meal, it was perfect. Chef Nick put in an order for us. There are a lot of really talented musicians here in Ann Arbor because the university brings in people from all over the world. So you can see world-class musicians here. They have a Miles Davis trumpet on the wall. A lot of history here. I'm really high at this point. And then I'm gonna be honest with you, I got overtaken by the music. I wasn't expecting that to happen. They were all excellent musicians, but there was one guitarist, and when she played, she made me cry. It like overwhelmed me. It was really beautiful. I would go back.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, check out her gummies.
Eric and Karley are going to join me on a boober tour with Kevin. It's a pedicab here. It's legendary. Everybody knows Kevin. So we're gonna hop into the boober tour and take a cruise around Ann Arbor. Possibly stop at a little lounge.
This is a really cute city.
late and I've eaten all of Karley's gummies, but I needed a little bit more. So I was like, are there any late night spots that are still open that I can pick up some more supplies? And they all knew where to go, the Jungle House. So we went there, we went to go check it out, and they had everything that I needed. We met Hunter, who owns the Jungle House and very generous. Could have walked home, but at that point I was on 100 milligrams. So probably better that Kevin took me home.
I started about 10 years ago. I saved up all my money working 4 jobs to buy my first pedicab, and now we have 20 pedicabs and 6 of these advertising trailers. It's been an amazing journey.
You had a good community around you here.
Oh, very good community. We couldn't have done it without the community here. We do this year round, so in the winter, fall, and spring, we're helping the students get back and forth.
I would have liked this on campus.
It's like a circle. Everybody helps each other.
There's something about Ann Arbor, je ne sais quoi, I don't know what it is. When you have an emphasis on art from Paul at Zingerman's, same with Chef Joe, Paul's sons, progressive thinking community, there are a lot of allies here. Everybody feels included, everybody feels welcome, and everybody feels safe. It gets you, it accepts you, from the weed to the food to the music. I had a great time.
All the weed, baby, that you want here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Pass the hash.
Expected in post.